Welcome back. It's probably the most anticipated yet most challenging local motorsport event of the year. Yep, we're talking about the Raid de Himalaya, which hit its 15th edition earlier last October. Here's how it went down.
The world's highest motorsport event, the 15th Raid de Himalaya, flagged off outside the beatnik town of Shimla. Organized by Maruti Suzuki and Himalayan Motorsport, it is considered the ultimate endurance test for rally drivers in India.
Very difficult to be on the number one position because the whole grid is here to beat you. If not, if you are there, say, let's say number 5, you have some aim, but here it's a whole grid which you have to balance and run ahead of them.
हर साल की तरह कंपटीशन तो टफ होता जा रहा है और गाड़ियाँ भी अच्छी प्रिपेयर हो रही है, तो कोशिश मेरे हिसाब से सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज में अपने आप इन दोनों ही है. This is an event which is basically more of endurance rather than just pacing it out. So I think we'll strategize how we need to build up our pace according to the DNs and start positioning ourselves according to the pace that we do.
This year, the Raid de Himalaya ran for around 1800 kilometers over the back-breaking and inhospitable terrain of the Himalayas, under sub-zero temperatures, and crossed some of the highest motorable mountain passes in the world to finally end in Leh.
लेग वन काफ़ी टाइट और रफ था और थर्ड स्टेज तो बिल्कुल ही रफ थी और फिर भी हमने गाड़ी को वहाँ से निकाल दिया. काफ़ी बड़ी बात है हमारे लिए, विटारा के लिए. तो आज रेड की सबसे लंबी स्टेज और ग्राम फुलोसर 72 किलोमीटर्स की है, तो मेरी कोशिश ये रहेगी कि आज जितना पॉसिबल हो सके टाइम मेकअप कर लूँ.
I think the Gramfu Loser stage is a very technical stage. It has a mix and match of big boulders crossing through. There are flat out stages. Then there are spaces where there are little landslides also. So it's a approximately 76 kilometer stage, which I think is going to be one of the toughest the stages. And obviously the day one last stage, the Kenag stage, is supposed to be very rough. So hopefully we are planning to maintain the pace and remain in the top 4-5 positions for the first 2 days, I guess.
The Raid is an event with a very high attrition rate, and of the 72 cars and bikes which started from Shimla in the extreme category, only 29 finished. In the adventure category, 41 out of the 62 cars that took start finally finished the Raid.
Terrain was a little bit rough comparing to last year, but went through see, this is endurance and off-roading, so we have to expect this kind of terrain. So as for me, that's not really that bad. The terrain was not that bad. We enjoyed the drive, except we had some problem getting stuck behind some vehicles. Other than everything went cool and good.
Reigning champion Suresh Rana and his co-driver Ashwin Nayak led the rally from the very start. They did not concede the lead even once. And breathing down their necks were Harpreet Bawa and Sanjay Agarwal. Agarwal overtook Bawa on the 5th day and took second place. Rana and Nayak clocked an impressive driving time of 9 hours and 46 minutes in their Team Maruti Grand Vitara and went on to win the Raid. It was Rana's 9th Raid win and second with Nayak in the co-driver's seat.
Super combination with Rana, especially his driving style. He conserves the car very well. He preserves it through the rally. That's very important for a driver. I think Rana knows it by the back of his hand now, and it's been a super combination, and love navigating for Rana.
Rallying at altitudes over 6,000 meters above sea level is no mean feat. But racing through the Himalayan terrain and going through places which are not frequented by too many people is an experience of a lifetime.